In this section, we're going to talk about rate of change and slope. Now, the definitions for rate of change and slope are just slightly different. A rate of change is a rate that describes how one quantity changes in relation to another quantity. Now, slope is the ratio of the rise, or the vertical change, to the run, or the horizontal change. Now, even though their definitions may sound slightly different, we actually find rate of change and slope in the exact same way. If I asked you to find the rate of change or the slope for this particular graph, you would do the same thing. You would start with a point on the left, an easy point, so let's pick this one, and then you would figure out how you move from that point to the next one, like this point. So, for us, in order to move from this point to this point, we have to go up 1 and over 2. And because slope is written as rise over run, or the change in y over the change in x, we know that our slope is 1/2. At this point, I would like you to pause the video so that you can find the slope of this line. Now, if you said that the slope was -1/3, you would be correct, because to move from the point on the left to a point on the right, we have to go down 1 and over 3. Now, it's pretty easy to find the slope when we have a graph to look at, but we can also find slope if we're only given 2 points without a graph. But we have to remember this special formula, which is slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, in order to use this, we have to decide which of our coordinates are y2, y1, x2, x1. So we'll say that -2 is x1, so therefore 4 is x2, and since -2 is x1, 3 has to be y1, and -1 has to be y2. So now all we have to do is plug it in. So m is equal to -1 minus 3 over 4 minus -2, which gets us -4 over 4 minus a -2, which is really plus 2. So we get -4 over 6. So we aren't quite finished because this needs to be simplified. So we can take a 2 out of the top and the bottom, and we end up with -2 over 3. Now I would like you to please pause the video and find the slope of these 2 different lines using the slope formula. Once you have finished, then the video is done.